Let's take a look at this prompt. It says, write a letter to a friend for a new sport you have joined. And then you have got 3 bullet points which say, why did you like the sport? When and where is the sport? Invite your friend also to join. Now, because in this letter, you are being asked to write a letter to a friend, this is an informal letter. Now, how can you write a high band score response on this kind of prompt? We are going to begin with the salutation and then the purpose statement. In the purpose statement, we will explain why exactly we are writing this letter. Let's take a look how we have done that. So in the salutation, we are saying, Dear John, and then in the purpose, we are saying, Dear John, I hope you are fit as a fiddle. I'm feeling super elated to be writing this letter. Guess what? I have joined swimming classes recently, which, as you are aware, had been on my wish list for a very long time. Now that we are done with the purpose statement, now that we have told why exactly we are writing this letter, now we are going to elaborate these 3 bullet points into 3 body paragraphs. That means bullet point number 1, which says, why did you like the sport? This is going to be converted into your body paragraph 1. Let's see how we have written body paragraph 1. So we are saying here, being the fitness freak that I am, I know the absolute importance of working out every day. Therefore, I had been burning calories in the monotonous environment of a gym for years. However, I have always been a water baby, and that's why I really wanted to get into swimming seriously. When I am in the water, it soothes my anxieties and worries to such an extent that I feel like I'm meditating. Bullet point number 1 done. Why do you like the sport? Because you like water. That is what is we are explaining in body para 1. Now the bullet point number 2 says, when and where is the sport? Now again, we are developing this into a full-fledged body paragraph 2. Let's see how we are doing that. We have written here, the place where I go to swim is an amazing sports complex in Gurgaon Sector 11. People from all walks of life, be it working professionals, school students, or the stay-at-home moms, come here to indulge in one sport or another. It opens quite early at around 6 a.m. in the morning and closes late in the evening at 11 p.m. Because in the bullet point, they're asking us when, we are elaborating the timing also here. Now, the third bullet point says, invite your friend also to join. Let's see how we are developing it into a full-fledged body para 3. So we are saying here, why don't you join me for the swimming classes? So we are beginning with an interrogative sentence, which is adding to your grammatical range. Why don't you join me here for the swimming classes? I'm sure we'll have a blast together. And most importantly, it's high time you got serious about your health and started exercising. So 3 bullet points have been covered into 3 full-fledged body paragraphs. And now comes the turn for our ending statement. Let's see how we are writing our ending statement. We are saying, I really want you to come over this weekend so that I can fill you in on some more exciting stuff that is currently unfolding in my life. And then the ending, leave taking. Yours lovingly, Gary. Now, because this is an informal letter, we have used informal English here. By using informal English, I mean we are using some idioms like I hope you are fit as a fiddle. People from all walks of life, this is also an idiom that we have used. So idioms you can use in the writing module in informal letters only. And other than that, for informal English, we have used contractions here. Like instead of writing the complete I have, we have written it in the contracted form, that is I have. And similarly, instead of writing the complete I am, it's only I apostrophe comma and am. So these kind of changes you need to be careful of because you cannot use this kind of English when you are given a formal letter. So if you want more of such content, do subscribe our channel. And if you want to read this letter written by me, follow the link given in the description. Now moving on to some tips that you should remember in order to score a high band in your letter writing. Let's take a look at some tips. So tip number 1 here says, make sure all the bullet points are covered. So whatever bullet points they have given you in the question, make sure you have covered them in full-fledged body paragraphs. Tip number 2 says, use the correct tone according to the prompt. That means if it's a formal letter, you cannot use informal English. You cannot use informal English phrases or idioms. And number 3 says, use the correct phrases for salutation and leave taking according to formal, semi-formal, or informal letter. Again, the letter that we have discussed today is an informal letter. So our salutation had this phrase, Dear John, but you cannot use that kind of salutation in a formal letter, because in a formal letter, you need to begin by writing Dear Sir / Madam, something like that. Number 4, do not forget to include a purpose and ending statement for a high band score letter. Number 5, do not forget to develop the ideas properly instead of writing a list of ideas in a single sentence. Now, this is very problematic. Do not write a list of ideas in a single sentence. Instead, develop them properly and write a full-fledged paragraph on a single bullet point. So, hope this helps.